QuickBooks Online 2022 OneNote presentation, free test drive. Let's get into it with Intuit. QuickBooks Online 2022. Access to OneNote would like to follow along. We're in the icon on the left-hand side, Topic Introduction tab, 1009 Free Test Drive tab. Also take a look at the Immersive Reader tool. The topic introductions will be in the text area 2 with the same name, same number, but with transcripts. Transcripts that can be translated into multiple different languages and either listened to or read in them. We have the same name and number as presentations as well. The topic introductions designed to give an introduction to the topic, provide screenshots, links where applicable, give accounting background that can complement the presentations and can be used to follow along with the presentations if you don't have access to the software at that time. Closing the icon on the left-hand side, we're starting off with a screenshot of the 30-day trial file that we set up last time, which we're really going to be looking at in the second half of the course. We're comparing and contrasting that to the free test drive that we're going to look at this time, which we're going to be using for the first half of the course. Got some links for you, the Intuit website link, the QuickBooks Online link here. This is what we did basically last time, setting up the free 30-day trial, which would be in the Intuit website. When you're looking at the QuickBooks test drive file, however, it's easiest to look in your favorite browser. Generally, you could try the link up top here as well, but I would type into the browser QuickBooks Online test drive, and that will typically browse to the place you want to go. When you go into the test drive file, it will be owned by Intuit, so that should give you some indication that you're in the right place, and then you need to verify that you're not a robot. Then we'll be in the test drive file. We're currently in the sample file for Loan for Success event planning. We're going to be in another test drive file, like a landscaping file for in future presentations. So if you get into like a landscaping file, that's the one we're typically going to be using in the future. But it doesn't really matter too much what file you are in, because our major point, and it'd be nice if we had the same data, but the major point is that we're going to be practicing navigation with a company file that already has data in it. So as long as you're practicing with something that has data in it, it'll be easier to do some of the practice data. In other words, we can go to the reports, which will already have reports that will be generated from data that has been input in the past. If we contrast that to the 30-day trial file that we have, there's no data in this file yet, although they do have this kind of new look and feel. It's only in the business view. We'll talk about the views more later. So we will toggle back and forth between this file and the practice files, just so we can get a look between the two of them. But this 30-day trial file, you might not want to set up until the second half of the course, because that's when we're actually going to enter new data. First half of the course, we're going to be using this free sample file.